Mads Banker from Kaizer Power Electronics here, and today we test the Chinese 1800 watt induction heater, and that is set up just right here. So let's get straight to it. First, let's have a quick look at the test setup. There is the multi-mini laptop power supply bank here for a 4 volts at 45 or to 50 ampere. Goes over to two reefer capacitors, 10,000 microfarads, two of those in parallel. I got a current clamp meter here. I also got an analog meter, but that's kind of a bit off. And I got a voltmeter to check the DC voltage over the electrolytic capacitors. I got a small tiny 3 volt pump motor from China here. Just have a small bit of water running. And then there is the 18 watt heater itself and my piece of test pipe. I also have my camera sitting here to capture the induction heating itself. And with this phone camera I will move around to check the voltages and current as the stress test goes on, which I think will last for a few minutes or until something starts to smell too hot. The power supplies have been switched on, as you can see, 41 volts. So I will turn on the heater. Has an idle current of 4.5 amps. Corresponds just slightly over here. So let's try to insert the load. As you can see, current draw jumps up to 30 amps right away and climbs steadily. Voltage stable at 4.6 volt DC. The bank does a really good job. So we are up at almost 40 amps now. Yeah, the analog meter shows around 60 amps, 62 amps. Seems a bit off. Here we are at 42 now. Start to see the pipe glowing. 43 amps. DC voltage still stable at 40.6. Actually slightly rising. But that's also as current draw goes down due to the pipe being heated up. So if we try to move it in a bit, we can see the current draw go up again. So it has been running for a good 2 minutes now. But almost 44 ampere. I'd like to get this glowing red hot over a good fair deal of it. See, as the pipe heats up over the Curie temperature, the induction heating effect is less and less. So that's why we see the current drop dropping. So it really. Oh, can you see the flickering? That looks really nice. The power supply, however, is doing a really good job here. There is absolutely no sign of sagging voltages. The only thing is maybe you can hear there's a bit with the fans going up and down. That's the only... yeah, here. We can hear that. But as current went up really high, Uh-oh, something that sounded like power supplies cutting out. I saw the voltage drop to 20 volt. So yeah, we are at a good, maybe around 4 minutes into heating now. I think when this has gotten 5 minutes of action, I will turn it off and check the heatsink temperatures, check the water temperature. But that for sure is a good nice glow here. .30 amps. So yeah, that is 5 minutes of full load. As we can see, the current is down to 25 amps when it's glowing red hot. Quickly drops due to the temperature rising when I move the load back and forward. But yeah, we are over 5 minutes of runtime now, so I will turn it off and check the temperatures. Okay, so first water temperature. It was tap water and now it feels lukewarm, so I would say that's rising maybe 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. The work coil itself is of course the same temperature as the water. MOSFET heat sinks are, yeah, also just lukewarm, but the resonant capacitors, they are slightly warmer. I would say they are up around 40 degrees Celsius. So the fans are not quite enough to cool them. So I would say if we get up around maybe 10-15 minutes of runtime, that is max before this needs a break.